5 o'clock in the morning. Behind me, the sun is rising, and that's Portsmouth. What lays ahead is Saint-Malo. Welcome to episode 4 of the Vespa Diaries Europe edition. In this episode, I'll be arriving in Saint-Malo, spending some time in Saint-Michel with my father, and then starting my trek across France, heading towards the Swiss Alps. Come along for the journey.
I met up with my dad in Mont Saint-Michel, spent a good few days with him. He's also travelling France at the moment, so it's great that our paths could cross. We explored Mont Saint-Michel, and it's a pretty impressive building. But after a quick couple of days, it was back on the road.
It's a quite early start, and today I'm leaving Mont Saint-Michel, heading to Le Mans or maybe a little further south. The main thing to do is to get this bike serviced. So I had a huge ride yesterday going from Mont Saint-Michel through Le Mans, and then I ended up spending the night in Orléans. Yeah, the bike did really well. It started to overheat a little bit towards the end of the day, and I could hear the fan kicking on a bit to try and cool the engine down a bit. So when I arrived in Orléans, I tried to find somewhere to get the bike serviced, and the guy turned me away saying this is at peak season. So unfortunately the bike still hasn't been serviced, and that's something that I still need to try and work on, but I've still got another 500 odd kilometres that I can travel before I'm really starting to need that service. So I spent the night in Besançon, I think. It's this amazing little town which has got this big river that wraps around it, the Doubs River. And you've got these buildings that are really nicely set against the river that runs through it. It's very still, so you get these amazing reflections of the buildings. There's a tram line that runs through. There's just a bit of a hustle and bustle going on, which is really cool. Now, one of the main challenges I've had is getting this Vespa serviced. I was emailing places, hitting them up on Facebook Messenger, and I just wasn't getting any response from any of the dealers. So I had to call upon Ludo, my French friend, who also actually lives in France, and said, mate, can you please help me out? Can you call some of these places, make my case, and see whether they'll take me in without having a proper booking? Because they're wanting bookings a month in advance. So after a bit of ringing around and a couple of hours of stress yesterday, I think this place will finally let me get my bike serviced this morning. They said to be here at 9. It is 8:30 and I'm here now, ready, and hopefully we get this thing serviced. This is the first service it'll have had since rolling out the showroom. And it's this first service where they just check and make sure that everything's running as it should. After this, its next service is like 5,000 kilometers away, so plenty of time.
Power scooter Besson absolutely delivered, getting my bike serviced in roughly 2 hours and no issues found. Now it was on to the Swiss border for the final stretch of this leg.
It is a hot day here. I've just crossed the border from France into Switzerland, and I'm taking some time now just to have a little break under this beautiful tree and reflecting back on my trip through France from the west to the east. It's been fantastic. The bike did a superb job. We travelled along predominantly the D roads, which meant every 20 or 30 minutes or so, you were going through a small little country town or village. They had food, fuel, restaurants. It was just a perfect way to break up the day. And whenever you wanted to have a break, you could just pull over and take 5 or 10 minutes. The roads were great, no potholes. The speed limit was maybe like 80 to 90 kilometers per hour, more than comfortable on this bike, even with all the luggage. So yeah, France was a great country to pass through, and I really enjoyed my time there. And getting the bike service was of course a huge thing. The trip now moves into the Swiss Alps, which is where we'll go in the next episode.